I'ma just take over the game, baby, yeah. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish can't.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week. Plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're able to... Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Buccaneers had 9-7 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. That ain't going to be tough to beat in this one.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Prescott completes it to Davis. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Now Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. Now allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On second down, Kamara. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. You know, in our research... They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's the option play now to the left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And this is caught. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
And the plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Alvin Kamara. Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw is Prescott. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Buccaneers are able to ride. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That one caught downfield by Watson. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bucs will extend their lead. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Again, it's Kamara. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 more there and another another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll complete this one to Watson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Here we go, 46, 46, 47, 46.
Now Prescott. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
And there's a good opportunity.
Here we go, 46.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10.
Kill. 47.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And they'll run again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Vaughn. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners take the... The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Prescott, pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Back now in Tampa. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Quick slant to Watson. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. On play action, Prescott. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. down to about the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 73 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Yeah, definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Kamara. Dances by him. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
There are so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles as we just saw on that pickup.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up. The Niners take. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very.